Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, in today's video, I want to use a bit of an analogy to help illustrate this point. Kind of about haters, if you will. Just people in life that are trying to pull you down, that are trying to detract from your positive energy with their negative energy because they're full of negative energy and they're just trying to pull you down. And to start off, I'll use this concept where there's always going to be two forces in life, and the greater of those two forces will always be able to magnetize or to use their gravity to pull the other force towards them, to make the other force more like themselves. So if you're a more positive person, you can make others around you, even if they're very negative, more positive just with your positive energy. In the same way, a very negative person who is just incredibly negative can use their powerfully negative energy to pull from your positive energy and make you more negative. So it goes both ways. So let's get into the meat of this video. It's called Be Like Thermite. And let's get into exactly what thermite is to help illustrate why you should be like thermite. So thermite is this compound, but it's incredibly reactive when it ignites. Once it's ignited, it burns at insanely hot temperatures. And even when it's submerged into anything, and fire burns off oxygen. So anytime it's submerged into anything or things that surround it that try to put it out, if those things even have an inkling of oxygen in it, it will rip the oxygen molecules from those substances, from those compounds, and then use those oxygen molecules that rip from it to continue to burn. So in this regard, we must be like thermite. We have to be able to pull the energy, if you will, from others around us that are trying to submerge us, that are trying to smother us. We have to be able to grab, because I'll illustrate this as well. We all have a bit of divinity in us. We all have a bit of holiness. Even the most negative person has an ounce of goodness, has a gram of goodness somewhere within them, because we are alive. And to be alive, we have to have positivity and negativity, and we have to have a soul. And God is soul. God is power. That's the I and I, And so we have to understand that every living person, no matter how evil they may act, has some element of positivity and goodness within them. And you can use that. You can pull on that and amplify that. You can continue to feel your positivity even when someone's being incredibly negative around you, to continue to burn and burn even brighter. You know what I'm saying? This is the power when you start to use a negative event to become more positive. You flip it around. The devil in life, he's always going to be trying to put you in negative situations, to make you feel negative. It's the nature of the universe, if you will. We always have to have our even share of positivity and negativity. So, hey, we're going to get our dish, you know what I'm saying? You may as well take it with some dignity and some humility and some respect. But to take it, you know what I'm saying, and flip it on its head and turn that negativity into a positive thing, to transform it, that's what the universe rewards. And really, that's what the universe wants you to do. It's giving you these negative things as a challenge so that you might overcome them. It's like I thank God for the hard times I go through, because it provides me an opportunity to prove my strength. And not only prove my strength, but get stronger through the hard times by overcoming it, and even just having gone through it. So to move on with a bit of a real life example of this kind of phenomena where you want to use the negativity around you to burn brighter. Like, we're all going to be surrounded with negative people, Debbie Downers, whatever it is, using their behaviors, their actions, or even their words to try and detract from your energy and make you feel worse. This could be co-workers, friends, family members. It could be anybody. And we're going to have to deal with these people in life. But, again, being able to pull from their energy and pull from the God energy within them to maintain your holiness and your godliness and your divinity and your positive energy, to maintain that frame. That's the objective. And to do this, or an example of this, let's say like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Really any great musical artist, but Kanye, for example, when he was starting out, he was a producer, a real big producer. And he kind of wanted to merge from being a producer and making beats for other rappers to starting to rap himself. And as soon as he tried to start doing that, people were like, dog, this is trash. You're not going to be a rapper. Stick to producing, buddy. They're like, nah, dog, you don't got it. And he had to struggle for a little bit with that regard. He kept making beats with people, Dre and all these others. And then eventually, he got into a car accident, broke his jaw, and he's struggling to speak. And people are like, all right, this guy is seriously done. There's no way he's going to be a rapper. And then he uses all these haters, telling them, don't be a rapper, you can't be a rapper, there's no way you could be a rapper. You know what I mean? Trying to smother his ambition, smother his dream. He says, nah, you know what? I'm going to flip that on his head. I'm going to prove to them that I can do this. You know, I'm going to use this. Now I got something to prove. I'm going to use this as motivation. This is fuel in my tank. I'm going to use this to achieve even more. Comes in, drops the hottest album of the year, College Dropout. I mean, he literally destroyed the charts. And it just goes to show, when you use negative energy, when you use the positive energy within the negativity that others try to put on you, that's when you can amplify your own positivity and reach even greater levels of positivity. You know what I'm saying? Think about the impact that he had with that album and the impact that had on his life and all the others around him. You know, it's a very inspirational story that he came from that accident and still, you know what I'm saying, broken jaw, still came at it and dropped the hottest album of the year. You know, again, just goes to show that God is good and God always makes a way for those who seek it. And in this regard, we have to be like Thermite. We have to seek the positivity in every situation, even when it's negative. You know, you could call this looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, there's always something there that you can grab onto and use to amplify and feed yourself and only grow your positivity. You know, because again, in life, things are always going to be trying to smother us. But if we can use those things trying to smother us to grow and to amplify ourselves, taking dubs out here, you know what I'm saying? No losses. Always learning lessons. All right, y'all. Hope that you learned something from this video and help it shed some perspective on a better way to approach life in negative situations, because we're all going to have to deal with them, especially those negative people. All right. Take care, y'all. Peace.